Hello, this is Shraddha Vadatkar, research scholar at VNIT Nagpur, and Dr. Divakar Shende, whom under the guidance we have done this. Herein I'm trying to explain you about development of fluidized bed reactor for coating metal and metal oxides on fly ash cyanosphere. As we all know, coal fly ash leads to many environmental problems. So what are we trying to do is first we separate coal fly ash from coal fly ash because of the value added fractions that is fly ash cyanosphere. So the main focus is to utilize this value added material which has many good properties such as less water absorption, light density. So it can be used as fillers to various polymeric composites, temperature resistant materials can be developed. So but the coating techniques that are used are uses very toxic and costly chemicals. So the problem of commercialization is the main issue in the electrolysis or the bifurcates methods. So this is a fluidized bed reactor wherein it is only a two-step process. We have to first develop some functionalized properties on the fly ash cyanosphere. So the first step is to add a precursor, like if we want to coat ferrous on this fly ash cyanosphere. So we use ferrous sulfate as a precursor and add ammonia to it. It will form a precipitate of ferrous hydroxide, and then to reduce that hydroxide into ferrous, we use this reactor. We can reduce any oxide, any metal oxide here to convert into metal plus fly ash cyanosphere composite. So herein we fed the dried form of metal hydroxide fly ash cyanosphere composition. As we can see, the pressure controllers are there, that is a pressure gauge. We can control pressures of the nitrogen and hydrogen which is used to reduce the metal hydroxide here. So these gases have connections here, both in the required ratio. We set the ratio hydrogen and nitrogen. So herein it is combined here. We set the pressure here. Pressure we can measure and feed the gas from here. Gas we feed from here and the metal hydroxide we feed from here, and from here you can see we can set the temperature. So for hydroxide to convert into metal, it requires higher temperature. So it can sustain temperature up to 1000 degrees Celsius also. So we set the temperature around 900 because that is enough to convert into metal plus FAC. And finally, when the temperature is set and it only takes hardly 2 to 5 minutes to convert into metal plus fly ash cyanosphere. And lastly, from here down there is one site to collect the required sample, the final sample.
Yes, in fact, what we are doing, we are trying to use the smart properties of this cyanosphere along with some functionalized property. For example, if we are able to coat the Fe3O4 on this fly ash cyanosphere, we can develop the magnetism on the cyanosphere. Similarly, if we can coat the copper, so we will be able to devise the certain amount of conductance on the cyanosphere. Similarly, if we can coat, we have done it. That means coating of Fe3O4, coating of copper, coating of nickel. We have done on the cyanosphere, so that the properties of magnetism, the properties of conductance, the properties of catalyst, okay, can be there on the cyanosphere. So that is what our objective is.